Hey guys and gals, Wanderer here, welcome back to Kingdom Come. So I'm just kind of looking for the armorer here. I want to do some selling and trading, probably buy some stuff here. A lot of you, well, one person in particular, but I think the sentiment is that a lot of you would like to see when I'm doing a major purchase like this or stuff like that. So let's find him over here and see what we can buy and sell, how much we've actually got here. I've gotten everything off my horse that I had before. I still have a lot of stuff in my chest to sell though, like I've got easily another 20k worth in my chest to sell, so I'm just waiting for the stolen tags to expire on that. Is this it right here? Oh, right over here, I see it. There it is. So, selling stuff here, I'm making about, 13,000 groschen, so I guess I'll go ahead and buy some of this stuff that's an upgrade for me, because why not, right? But now, some of the stuff, like let me see here, this thing, yeah, this is actually better than mine, I think, once I get it repaired, so I'll go ahead and I'll keep that, I think, and then probably sell the heavy auberk. But I'm going to buy the bright Milanese Brigadine here, probably, even though it's not a huge upgrade, I'll go ahead and buy that. The Magdeburg plate pauldrons, that's better than what I have right now, right? Yeah, better than the simple ones by far. Okay, so the gauntlets, the pauldrons, and the chest piece are an upgrade. I'll buy those. Gonna try to haggle with this guy if I can and get as much as I can out of him. I should be able to get it maybe to 2,000 because I'm trading like 13,000 worth of stuff to him. Yeah, okay, so I can get everything here, I think.
Right, so.
Nice. So I actually made 2,000 as well as getting like 10,000 worth of armor from him in upgrades here. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, Long Noble Hauberk is better. Does this guy do repairing? Probably not. No, not him. His artisan probably does the repairing over here. Hopefully. Don't want to have to go somewhere else.
Good day to you.
Oh, he doesn't do repairing. Okay, so we'll have to find someone else to repair stuff. Well, I'm going to go and repair stuff real quick, and then we'll equip the best stuff. And then we're going to head out and try to save the damsel in distress. So yeah, Long Noble Hauberk. It's barely an upgrade, guys. It's like, I mean, it's just barely. The Milanese Brigadine is a bit better. The Magdeburg is the Noble Gauntlets are a bit better. But yeah, they're upgrades nonetheless. It's like 1 or 2 armor here and there. It's really, really small. But okay, I'm going to go and try to sell some more stuff around here. There's nothing I can steal here, is there? I don't think there is. But yeah, I'm going to go try to sell some stuff, get some stuff repaired. Then we'll mount up and head out and go and try to save the damsel in distress up here, Florian's girlfriend. Okay, just fast traveling up after repairing and selling stuff. So we're on our way up. Oh, hold up. Sure, why not? Free gear, right?
Well, now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Cumans and bandits again, maybe? I'm not sure. They're all gonna die by Henry's hand, though. Whoa! Dad!
Dupsy giddy!
I agree, Dupsy, whatever you said.
I'll slaughter you! Get here,
Ow! My god, hold on. Okay, unequip your torch, Henry. You don't need a torch right now. That's fine.
Is that all you got?
You dead?
Come on, get
You are now.
it.
Think I just got shot. Jesus.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Wasn't that...
Stop while you had the chance.
Are these bandits? I'm not sure.
No.
I wish I knew who I was fighting here, man. There we go. Got. So you can't get a master stroke unless you're properly two-handing your sword.
You'll die for that.
Watch out! I see an enemy!
No shit!
Is that all you got?
Ow! Ow! Yeah, kill the Kuman.
Yeah!
Yours! Hey! There he is! Watch out!
Okay.
The answer to my prayers.
Oh, okay, we're gonna fight
Just
too.
when I wanted to vent my rage.
Big mullet's got David, but he's no Urush today.
Here, kill the Kuman. There you go.
minute.
That's right, you get messed up.
Well, that's the end of you. Fuck it! Thunder!
Really? Okay. I'm pretty sure I blocked that, but okay. Really, that was a masterstroke on me. I'm pretty sure. There. Just die already, man. Okay then. Guess we're gonna pick up like 20 million more pounds of stuff. Okay, here we go. We're almost there, guys. So camp over here. Gonna assume this is probably it. Okay. So we can complete that objective, apparently. Alright. Save and Esther, let's go. Controller time.
What's that? What have we got here? Entertainment! Great! You'll die for that! Fucker! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Gone weak at the knees, have
Alarm!
Not Yiri.
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
No, no.
Come here, lily liver.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Ow! That hurt, man. People shooting arrows at Henry. Not cool. I can't run, man. Too slow. I got too much stuff. Trespassing, really? They're all bandits, you know? Yeah, take all their stuff. Alright, so, yeah, Esther. Where are you at, Esther? Are you here?
I'll do anything. Just...
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward, too. This whole time he knew where I was.
For Christ's sake, shut up. Man, this is a good one. I have to do this.
For the love of Christ, will you be quiet? You should be glad you're still alive.
Oh, you're not the savior I imagined.
Yeah, well, life's full of disappointments.
We should probably set off.
Oh man, I can be a total dick. Go on your own. Alright, yeah, sure.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Oh man, so now I'm gonna like... I have to go back there and get all the loot. Oh well, it's... You know what, it's fine, guys. I didn't check that place thoroughly for loot, though. So now we're gonna fast travel all the way back down here.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings-on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile, and they started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezik.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me, everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
Okay, so we can still follow this quest even though we've done the rest. It's kind of weird that you can do it like that. So find Rapata he's down here. That's good. No, that's okay. Where is find Rapata at then? It doesn't have quest markers for it because it's technically already done, but I kind of want to already do it. Or I kind of want to do it. I don't know. Like, it's weird, man. Okay, guys. So I was just about to spend the night over in the inn here, and then I was planning to go and do some selling and stuff on the next day. But I literally just saw Rapata walk by, so I could have tackled him.
Are you Rapita by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
You're standing in my horse's ass, by the way.
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
What? No, I don't think so. You gonna run away? Yep, he's gonna run away. How'd he go? Henry is over encumbered, so.
No, I give up.
That's what I thought, Rapata, whatever.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezik of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezik led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezik got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
I have no idea what any of that just meant, but okay.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezik?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezik than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Jezik working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezik was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Oh, man. You know what? This guy does not seem like that bad of a guy. Just be off while you can, man.
Ah, you're not worth tainting my sword with your blood. Now get lost before I change my mind.
Alright. So we learned quite a bit there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get my sleep in for the night. Then we'll go and sell some more stuff. And then I think we're probably good to go ahead and go back and talk to Sir Radzig and see what the next part of this quest will be. There's a weaponsmith over here too that I haven't talked to. Oh, he's not up yet. Okay, we'll wait like an hour for him. Swordsmith, eh?
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting he might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the rat-eyed swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Ratite couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
Okay, so we can actually, that's pretty cool. We can actually get, we can get a sword, pieces of a sword, and get maybe a better sword than what we have? I don't know. I've heard this is the best sword in the game, that St. George's sword, though, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright, let's talk trade, man. What you got? Anything good? Decent stuff, right? You know, it's okay. Bailiff's Mace is pretty good, for being blunt anyway. Yeah, there's not really much here I want. I should have checked, can I sell stuff to him at least? Well, I put everything in my chest back at the end, so... Never mind. I have nothing to really sell. Alright. Well, that's cool. Got a quest there. I was not expecting that. We'll kind of keep an eye out for that, but I'm not gonna try too hard to find it. I mean, if I find it, I find it, but... Okay, let's go ahead and head over to Ratai. Oh, got an attack on the road. Okay, why not? Let's see what's over here. Easy experience, I guess. Someone back here. About to rough up my nice, clean clothes. Oh, okay, this guy wants to die. Tired of waiting, man. Is it all? Anybody else? Okay, let's wash ourselves real quick, then we'll talk to Teresa about getting Matthew and Fritz. Okay, we're good. Talk to her about getting Matthew and Fritz some work.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Alright, let's go back to Ratai and go and talk to Sir Radzig. Okay, here we are in Ratai. Let's go and talk to Sir
God
Radzig.
save you, Henry.
And hopefully get the next part of this quest here. Can I not run? My horse is not going fast. Is my horse over encumbered? It is, because I took the racehorse perk, that's why. But he can run really fast now. Alright, let's go and find Sir Radzig. I decided to go ahead and get that perk because typically I, don't have any room on the horse anyway for everything I need him to carry. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how heavy stuff gets when you're taking everything. Apparently I ate too... Oh, there's Sir Radzig. What are you looking at?
Man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I'd tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezik refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
I kind of want to see what this does, but not right now. Anything else I can do for you there, Radzig?
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scalets?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scalets mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He went to Sasau to deal with something there. Most likely at the inn.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal.
That's a bit different. Okay, tower. Talk to Bernard. Is Bernard over here? Oh, over here. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's just go over here then. Fast travel there.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I need the key to Jezik's cell.
So, Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Okay, back we go. All the way over here, huh? I guess he's over in the rat house? I'm not sure. Be quicker to just fast travel here, though. Okay, guys, here we go. This is the cell of the whatever his name is. Starts with a J. Requested to talk to us, specifically Sir Jezik. That's right.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why'd you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
An honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Sasau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Jezik? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Yeah, why not? This guy, he just wants, wants his former life back. Let's go and talk to Sir Jezik again, and see what's next. It sounds like we might end up impersonating a person trying to, sign up for work with these people and go undercover. I think that's what they were hinting at there. Alright, so Sir Jezik's down here. Alright, let's go and talk to him. I'll see you once we're over there. Ah, there he is. Always walking up down the stairs, getting your exercise in there, Sir Jezik. You do walk kind of funny. With your head
So what have you learned?
up high like that.
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezik claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
But if someone at the monastery is perpetrating crimes against the crown...
True enough. Why don't I go and arrest King Sigismund of Luxembourg while I'm about it? He's committed a crime or two as well.
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezik is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezik didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezik went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Alright guys, so our next quest, as I guessed, is to go undercover and find a place in this gang, probably work our way up and take it down from within. So, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Next time we are going to, let me see here, where's this actually at? If you can't beat him. So, new quest, you gotta go talk to the Sasau bailiff, the innkeeper, the tavern on the green, and the wagoneers in outside of Sasau. Okay. The bandits are recruiting for a new encampment, which I need to track down. The only way I can do that is through the local recruiters, or crimps as they're called. Okay, so I have to ask around a bit. Alright, so we go back to Sasau, ask around a bit, and join a gang. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time.